the first step and reach out for tomorrow. We live so
Time for an unpleasant blind guy. Conservative Bite. How important is image when it comes to advocating for gun rights in the 2016 election? Now, as we've seen, people's votes can be swayed not so much by issues, but by the perceived image of those who place importance on these issues. Now, gun rights is a great example of this. The state stream media likes to portray those who defend the Second Amendment and want to see candidates elected who do so as well as violent right-wing extremists. People who are ready at the drop of a hat to pick up a gun and go out and blow people away. Ooh, better be scared of those people. Really? Let me read you something from May the 2nd of 2016, published by part of the state stream media, Good Morning America. The headline: Violent protests break out during May Day marches in Seattle. And this is by Brian McBride. May Day marches in Seattle ended with several violent outbreaks by demonstrators that left 5 officers injured and 9 people arrested, according to police. Police reported being hit by rocks, batons, and Molotov cocktails during Sunday clashes by black-clad protesters wearing masks and sunglasses. Now, I'm going to take an aside here real quick, folks, to remind you that Molotov cocktails are usually glass containers containing gasoline. They're firebombs. To continue with something that has become unusual these days, Seattle Mayor Ed Murray released a statement commending police for their work in containing the protests while disavowing the acts of the demonstrators. It is unfortunate and deeply regrettable. In a city that goes to incredible lengths to respect First Amendment rights, there are some who disregard our values and engage in senseless acts of violence and property destruction, Murray said. The city condemns any acts of physical violence against our police officers, and my thoughts are with the officers who were injured. The protests had been trending for several hours on Twitter with the hashtag MayDayC. Around the world, union members have traditionally marched on May the 1st for workers' rights. In the United States, the annual events have become a rallying cry for immigrants and their supporters for better wages and fair work accommodations. Seattle traditionally sees large, disruptive May Day gatherings. Last year, police arrested 16 people during demonstrations, and in 2014, 10 were arrested. In 2013, police arrested 18 people from a crowd that pelted them with rocks and bottles. Storefronts in downtown Seattle have also been smashed in previous protests, according to the Associated Press. There you have the image of the workers' rights movement. Violent, disruptive, destructive. But if you listened only to the state stream media, the 3 networks, the cable news channels, you might be asking yourself, where are all the gun rights advocates with their scary firearms out there shooting everything up? Well, here's the reality. People who support the Second Amendment and are working to get others to vote for candidates who support the Second Amendment are the exact opposite of what progressives in the popular media say they are. Those who want a strong Second Amendment are not peaceful because they think that that's going to get them support. They're peaceful because they want to raise their families, protect their property and themselves, and they want to do so with personal firearms. In the 2016 election, there are clear choices in this regard. You can go with candidates who are represented by Black Lives Matter, Occupy Wall Street, and other violent leftist protesters, such as Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders. Or you can support candidates from the Republican Party whose representatives would rather clean up a park after a rally than use that rally as a flashpoint to go around and trash storefronts. The manipulators on the left have taught us one important thing. Image does matter. This has been an unpleasant blind guy, Conservative Bite.